Well, uh, everybody's here now, so we'll start off with a quick recap. You got to the carnival. You did some games, right? Uh, Mordon earned a bunch of money by snail racing, which was not exactly my intention. Uh,
No, he
Other
won a bunch
important
of money
things.
by gambling.
Yeah, and yeah. Does anybody need a deeper recap? What is up with all of the roles?
Um,
Getting rid of all the bad luck.
Okay. I
I,
see.
Thank you, love of my life.
I do want to ask, did I get a
Well, you
prize?
wasted all your natural 20s. So.
I do want to ask,
Excuse me,
did
all my 20s are unnatural.
Alright, does anybody need a deeper recap about some of the things you might have learned, or...
I did want to ask, did I get a prize from the snail racing, or was it just the money?
Let me double check. I think I should have already given you or told you what your prize is, but I can double check that.
I just forgot if you did or did not, if so, what it
Yes.
was.
I'll look real quick and see what the winner gets. Oh, yes, you already have your prize, which was the Potion of Advantage, in your treasures section.
Okay.
Alright, any other questions?
Uh, 1 second.
Mhm.
Did someone just knock on the door?
No, that was me.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alright. And I would like to apologize. I rewatched like half of the stream VOD, and I realized it felt a little railroady, like looking back on it. So that's my bad.
That's fine.
Uh,
What do you
Scott.
mean?
Oh, just pushing you in directions and not giving you full freedom, like telling you things. But it'll be corrected. It felt a little railroady on my end. I was like, oh, I probably should have given them a chance to actually do something instead of being like, this is what happens.
I was free
Either way.
enough to gamble. I'm good.
You had enough freedom to gamble and win a lot of money. More money than most players have at level 1.
Yeah.
Or sorry, you guys
We're
don't.
level 2.
Yeah. Still more money than a level 2 player's ever had.
Yeah.
But alright. Yep, you went to Pixie Kingdom, the Mystery Mines, you guys did some of the smaller games, and then ended off the session with snail racing, and you guys visited the Lost Property as well. And the only question remains, what would you guys like to do?
Well, we still have like an hour and a half to kill.
Oh, you have an hour and a half until the start of hour 4 and the big top.
I think we should go grab like some lunch or something. That or go to
You
the
guys
lake.
did. You guys got some candied apples while you were waiting at the snail races.
Yeah, I was meaning like the feasting orchard.
Oh, you want to go to the feasting orchard?
That or the lake, whichever one the other party wants to go to. Or somewhere else. Whatever.
It's your guys' game as much as mine, so feel free to go wherever you
I'm
want.
trying to sign in, and it doesn't. There we go. Launch game.
I do have it. I have the map streaming right now in Discord.
Mm-hmm. Um. Hmm. Have we gone to the Hall of Illusions?
You have not.
All right. We could go to the Hall of Illusions.
Or see what stands are on the way to the Hall of Illusions.
Well, if you come back this way, you guys will have passed things you've already gone. Uh, and then around, I think here was the Al Mirage ring toss, which you all promptly decided was rigged as fuck because the little rabbit would teleport around when people threw their rings.
I thought
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, but yeah,
across from the mystery mine on the way to the snail racing.
yeah, that's what I thought with the blue
Oh
and
wait,
ring
no,
top.
that's I didn't have any of these marked. These aren't like, yeah, that's right. It was right here. That's
Yeah.
right. Almirage ring toss was right here, and it was a Skamaz.
We were moving clockwise up toward the big top.
Yeah.
Yes, and at the end of the session, you guys purchase more tickets with the money that Mordon sort of spread around.
I
So
thought there
you
was
have
only one.
additional
We could
ticket
only buy
punches.
one ticket, so we didn't.
No,
Nope.
you guys purchased an additional ticket,
Okay.
to my recollection. I know at least Tara and Kata did.
Give me all the tickets. Punch all the holes.
That was aggressive.
Just a bit.
I know how we can solve this. I got. We got the VOD.
The lost. The VOD.
So, what are these? What are these stands between snail racing and the Hall of Illusions?
Well, there's one stand right there. I really wish I had pre-marked some of these out, but no, the small stalls. Here we go. See, there are various. You've been by a couple of the food ones. Guess the number of feathers is the name of this game.
Can I watch someone else play for a little bit?
All right, yeah. You can indeed. I will move. Does anybody want to go with Pata to the Hall of Illusions, or the stand next to the Hall of Illusions?
Sure.
All right, hold on. You get moved.
I'm all keeping a close distance to Kata.
All right, so let me read this out real quick. All right, yeah. So there is a group of caged cockatrices sitting on the counter of this stand, and currently right now there appears to be a goblin man. He's pondering and he's thinking, and he 3 times he tries to guess the amount of feathers that are on this group of caged cockatrices. Oh, sorry, one of a group. Okay, so there's a couple of cockatrices in cages on the counter, and you have to try to guess the number of feathers. He tries 3 times after getting his ticket punched, and seems to fail every single time.
What were his guesses?
600, 450, and lastly 974. All of them failed.
Hmm.
By the way, this is not a very specific number game. You do not just throw out random numbers. There is a check for this.
What's the check?
You will have to make a standard intelligence check with no modifiers.
No modifiers.
No modifiers. It's like trying to guess the amount of beans in a jar.
Mm.
It's rather difficult, unless you know the right trick. But you get 3 attempts.
Hmm.
And this will not be a repeat game, which this you cannot just piggyback off of Kata's thing, unless you want to try hiding and act like you're part of a different group. In which case, you will then have to make a stealth check, and then try to, repeat back the number after, pretending. So then it'll be a stealth check, a deception check, versus the insight check of the Witchlight hand running the feather stall.
Uh, do you have a picture of a cockatrice?
Yes. Give me a moment. Word of advice, don't look it in the eyes.
What eyes? I see no eyes.
Oh, hey, look who joined.
Oh, okay. This is one of the photos provided. I'll put it in the chat.
That is.
Hello, Robert.
Oh, lovely.
Awesome.
Yes, they are loud as hell. They're screeching and cawing. Some of them are pecking at the cages, trying to get at each other. They don't seem very happy.
Okay, I'm ready to make 3 guesses.
All right, 3 intelligence checks. Okay, so in normal thing, cockatrices can usually turn somebody to stone. Oh, nope, there it is. Yep, there's the effect. But it's a bite effect. Okay. Usually, sometimes it's like, don't look them in the eyes, or they'll turn to stone. Alright.
It's just a normal D20 roll then, right?
Yes, it is a standard D20 roll. Oh, yeah, you get it right on the first check. That was the number, and in fact, after that, you won. You get congratulated. They clap. The cockatrices sort of screech at you. I would like you to roll me 2d8s. Alright, a 4. And a 6. Alright, the prizes that you magically get are a bottle of Witchlight wine, which I'll put in the chat.
Ooh.
This is the one that the Tara rolled, and I said that they had to re-roll because they're a child.
Oh.
Because this one is alcoholic, and the second one you got is a single. I'll just post it. It looks like a face painting kit.
Oh.
Oh, you.
Is it okay? The recipient gains the benefit of
The
Disguise
disguise
spell?
spell. Yeah, the disguise self spell.
Oh, this is very nice for me, the entertainer. I'll definitely take the bottle of wine and makeup set.
Yes, and whenever the bottle is uncorked, it plays the same Calliope music you've been hearing through the entire Witchlight Carnival.
Oh,
Now, did
that'll be
anybody want to try to
nice.
scam? Did anybody want to try to scam this Witchlight guy?
I don't think I have a high enough stat to do that this time.
Yeah, the ranger with high dexterity.
That I feel like scamming the guy with like 3 or 4 cockatrices is a bad idea.
Well, I mean, I love the last option that nobody's rolled yet. It's so awesome. It's so funny.
So we could use the face paint kit on Theory so his character can rejoin the carnival.
Well, he just had a stern talking to and was allowed back in. They told him not to do that.
Yay.
Yes.
You walk by and he's fixing the fucking clown.
Yeah. Alright.
Fuck that clown.
It wasn't even a clown, it was just a jester. I never said he had clown paint, he was just wearing a jester uniform. He just looked like a normal
Anything
elf.
that looks like that deserves to be stabbed.
Well, we know what Ripple's fear would have been if he had gone into the mystery mines.
Right?
He would have been assaulted by clowns.
I don't know if you heard Theory, but I kind of won 80. What was it?
80 gold pieces.
Yeah, 80 gold pieces.
Oh yeah, it's from the snail races.
Yeah.
Did you watch the stream or the
I
video?
didn't. You told me that whenever I was up there.
That's right. Yes, I did tell you that.
I watched up to where I got arrested.
Yes. All right. Well, you guys have you won the cockatrice. Make sure to take off your ticket punch, and you can add your things to your inventory. I'll let you wait.
just
Oh.
Sky or all of us?
Just Sky.
Okay.
Those are the
I
five things that
am
you won.
doing all the adding right now.
Mhm. The rest of the party is surprised to see that Ripple, after about an hour and a half of being grilled or doing some other things around the carnival, is walking towards them.
Inappropriate supernatural Valentine's.
Why, thank you.
I had no idea where he went to begin with, so I'm just surprised he's
He
even
was
back.
dragged off by a
I
bugbear.
was hauled off by security.
I was just there like T-posing, staring off into the distance.
Yeah. That's what the NPC sees when you're using the wait function to reset vendor stock. Alright.
I am all done with my adding stuff.
Alright. Well, what next?
Mm.
Ripple,
More
you've rejoined the
resolution.
colorful characters that you felt the connection with at the start of the carnival before you did your stupid shit. And they seem to be chilling by the Hall of Illusions at a small stand.
Wander
Is there
over.
anybody in front of the Hall of Illusions, like beckoning?
No, it seems like once you get inside, that's where you would get your ticket punch and things.
Mm.
Let's dry it up and walk in.
Well, I mean, you guys. Okay, so are you wanting to go into the Hall of Illusions and do the thing?
Are there any
Might as
warnings
well.
posted or signs?
Not that you can see.
I might as well
But
have that.
if you go to, I mean, okay, do you guys want to enter or did you just want to investigate the tent?
Enter.
Okay. Well, all right. So you actually do see a few things standing in front of this. No witchlight hands, but there are some people waiting to get in, stuff like that. You see this glass cabinet next to the entrance, sitting on that little wooden boardwalk, and well, inside of this glass cabinet stands a wooden mannequin of a grinning, raven-haired young woman in witch's attire, and a green flowing cape hovers inside of a glass cabinet. At the top of the cabinet, a sign reads, Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter. A halfling couple holds hands as they approach the glass cabinet. One of the halflings, the male, is wearing butterfly face paint. He drops to one knee and pulls out a small box from his pocket. But as he does this, and he looks into the eyes of his beloved, she falls down into a bursting fit of laughter and starts just rolling on the ground, laughing uncontrollably. And the halfling in the face paint is so ashamed that he starts crying and he darts into the Hall of Illusions without getting his ticket punched. I would like everybody to roll me an history check.
Oh no, that poor guy.
A history check.
Yes, intelligence history.
Oh, intelligence.
It makes sense that Mardon doesn't know what this is.
I fail.
Yes.
I got a
Tara, you
22.
succeed. A 22, you also succeed. So you realize that Tasha the Witch, inventor of spells such as Tasha's Hideous Laughter and Tasha's Caustic Brew, is one of the names used by Iglewiv the Witch Queen, a legendary archmage.
Yeah, it makes sense. I wouldn't know this.
Yeah, not very well versed in magic, Mardon the Obliterator.
Yeah, I just
But yes,
obliterate.
Iglewiv and Tasha the Witch are the same person.
Hmm.
Now,
Tasha's hideous laughter. Maybe I should see if I got anything to shove in my ears before we go in here.
well, it's a spell effect. You don't hear anything.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
I applaud your creativity, but unfortunately, it
Mustard nut
affects the
tomato like
mind,
usually.
not the ears.
Mustard nut tomato like you. Thank you.
And so, what do you do after you guys see this event happen?
Uh,
Guys, I'm not sure if we should go in here anymore.
I feel bad for the dude that ran into the maze. And at a game
I
talking,
agree.
At a game talking, it might raise the mood of the carnival, which is what we want. So.
All right. Well, now role play it out.
Yeah, like I'm over here. Like I'm not sure if we should go in here, guys.
I think
I
we should
agree. Going in there,
Go ahead.
I don't know if we should go in there. We might run into trouble.
I think we should help the lost man.
What is the vote from the fourth player of our party?
I take Kata's hand and I give a tug.
I am
Toward-
following the small child.
All right. So, as you approach the to go to the entrance, everybody roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Again? No!
Instead of wisdom saving throw. That's an intelligence saving throw.
No, button.
Mardon,
That is
you
an
succeed.
18.
You succeed as well, Sky.
One second.
Alright, you succeed, Tara. It's gonna be so funny if Ripple's the only one who fails.
All that pressure.
Under pressure. It's at the saving throws box. Right next to,
Did you say wisdom?
yes, wisdom saving throw.
Ten.
You indeed fail, Ripple, and everybody else seems to walk by this statue to get to the entrance. Just fine, except for you. Whereupon, you, right next to the woman as well now, you just start feeling everything around you is so hilarious. So fucking funny. You cannot help but fall to the ground laughing for a minute straight.
I just look behind me. I'm just like, what the heck is wrong with
And
this?
the woman recovers first, and she's she gets up, no longer affected by the statue, and she just looks around really nervously, because she doesn't know where that the other man went, apparently.
Oh. I go up to her. I'm like, I will find your boyfriend. He went into the maze.
Oh, please find him. His name is Reuben Sugarwood, and I'm Ween.
Of course, ma'am.
Ween Sundapple. Really stupid fucking name.
Every time you say their forehead, I just throw something because how it's not really cringe, but it's.
You take 1d4 cringe damage. That instantly kill a wizard. Alright. Yes, Ripple, you managed to pull yourself together after about a minute has passed. And you guys are now standing in front of the Hall of Illusions proper, no longer affected by the magic of the Tasha statue. And looking right in front of you all, I'll downscale you, Ripple, and everybody. You're all standing in front, about to go inside.
I'm being dragged by a small turtle.
Yeah. Alright, so this large tent is painted with a mural of shifting images that show grinning fairies diving into pools of various different colors. The Hellcat stripes, I guess that's like what that type of pattern is on top. Oh, helical. I think I have dyslexia. The helical stripes of the tent's pointed canopies rotate in spirals, and the whole display seems designed to befuddle onlookers. A clown dressed in muted garb stands at the tent's entrance, blinking at you.
I stand ready to grab our ranger.
Grab Ripple. It's okay, this isn't a colorful clown.
I am disturbed, and I just keep walking, and I'm not looking at him. and
He's the ticket puncher, you have to.
Oh.
What?
Yes. I would like you all to roll me a intelligence check. Base intelligence.
Jeez.
Don't worry, this is just to speed a few
sec.
things along.
Is that another saving throw?
No, this is a check. You just click on intelligence.
I don't
Mardon,
think...
you succeed.
Oh, do I? Nice.
Yes. Alright, you succeed as well. Guy. Ripple, you don't succeed, which makes sense because you weren't here for this. And Tara, you as well succeed. This is in fact not a clown, judged on his blank, monochromatic black and white outfit. This is in fact a mime.
Oh.
A very particular mime that you may have heard about.
Oh. Okay, I need a little bit refreshing on what's the story with him. Didn't he have a love interest?
He lost his voice.
And he did lose his voice. Yes, this is in fact Candlefoot the Mime,
Oh, nice.
I'm interested now.
who loved Palasha the Mermaid.
Since I
The
was
mermaid.
not the one that went to the Pixie Kingdom to
No,
know
it
this
would have
knowledge,
been yes.
User
You
joined
wouldn't
your
know.
channel.
You'd know he's a mime, but
and
these two would recognize that he is a mime, and therefore this is Candlefoot the Mime.
I know they told me about
Yes,
it,
I did
but
tell you. Yeah.
since I was not the one to gather the information, I don't think I should be the one talking to the mime.
No, if you can talk to him if you want to. He still has to punch your ticket, of course. But
Right.
yes, this is Candlefoot the Mime. He kind of really doesn't even care. The dude just rushed past them. He looks very down.
I'm intrigued. I realize he's punching tickets, and I was like, "Oh, we gotta go get our tickets punched, kiddo."
This is he's not very enthusiastic about his job.
Understandable. I go first to get my ticket punched, I guess.
All right, he holds up one finger, and then he just punches your ticket.
I stepped off to the side and wait for my other party. The rest of my party, however you say that.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
look
think
at
I
him
could-
all depressed as he punches my ticket. Are you okay, my dude?
He shakes his head no.
Do you want to talk about it? But
He makes a talking gesture with his hand, and then makes a snatching gesture right away.
who? Who took your voice?
He makes a gesture as if like writing, asking if you have any writing utensils.
Actually, I think I do. Because I've got the scholar or the sage
Oh,
background.
the sage background. Oh yeah, you would have a writing kit or something like that.
Yeah, I pull out a piece of paper and a very pretty pen. Like, surprisingly pretty for the person standing in front of you.
All right. He writes down 3 words. He writes the word kettle, steam, kenku. Sorry, kettle steam is 1 word. Kettle steam, kenku, female, and then he writes thief.
Huh.
What kind of female? Tinku? Kinku?
Kenku, kenku.
Is that a race?
Yes, kenku is a race.
Isn't that the crow people?
Yes.
Ah.
And again, this sparks the memory that you heard that there is a Kenku troublemaker that was disguising itself.
Oh.
You wouldn't
Okay.
have heard about this, Mardon or Ripple, but both Tara and Kata heard about this from Biscuit, the annoying fucking hamster. Listening
Ask
back to
him
me
if he
doing
knows.
Biscuit's voice was so funny.
It was very funny.
Ask
hearing
him if he knows where she went or where she stays.
He shakes his head and he says, "She wanders around."
Mm.
And then he writes down. He's asking you, "Could you try to find her and get my voice back?"
I got you, fam.
it.
I got you, homie. All right. Yes. So to show both his appreciation for you to agree helping him out and his thanks, he sort of snaps his finger, and a few sparks fly up into like not very far up into the air, but slightly up into the air,
Yeah.
and pop like fireworks.
That's cute.
These
I
ones seem very
excitedly,
colorful, despite his clothing.
I continue to walk into the tent now with a new sense of purpose.
All right. Yes. So, inside the Hall of Illusions, many tall mirrors line the interior walls of the tent. And as you walk by, you look. It's you. You look. Let me formulate my thoughts here. It's just a sec. All right. The mirrors, as soon as you walk inside the tent, seem to reflect what you looked like in your youth. Actually, it's what you looked like when you came into the Witchlight Carnival, when you had all lost your things. And as you begin walking around and looking, you slowly get older and older. And excuse me. I would like you all to, not you physically, your reflections are getting older. I have to enunciate that. I'd like you all to make a wisdom perception check.
So much wisdom.
Wisdom is a very important skill to have. Sorry, Ripple.
Perception check.
Wisdom perception, but yes. Alright.
16 plus 2 is an 18.
16 plus... Okay, 18, 20, 12. Robert, what is your... Do you have proficiency in perception? Like, what's the plus next to it? Robert. I'll double check for him because he rolled a 10. This will determine whether or not he succeeds. He does. Okay, so yeah, +4. That's supposed to be 10 plus 4, 14. Ripple does not succeed. Mardon does not succeed. Tara succeeds, and Kata, what did you roll again?
A dirty 18.
18. All right, you succeed. You spend a minute navigating through this tent of mirrors, and you find the halfling with the butterfly face paint, Reuben. Yes, Reuben. You find Reuben. He's worriedly gazing into a mirror. Just really, he looks terrified and worried. And inside the mirror, you can see what looks like a little girl wearing a pig mask, whispering into his youthful reflection into the mirror. And as soon as this little girl in the pig mask looks up and sees the two of you standing there, she darts off and disappears into the mirror. Well, not into the mirror. She was in the mirror. She just darts off out of the mirror to disappear, like out of the edge.
Yeah.
Out of view. Yeah.
In the reflection world, out of the frame.
Out of
Yeah.
frame, it disappears. All right. And
What did
he's
she
just
say to you?
Oh, she was asking if I had any regrets, and that I did. I did. She knew someone who could help me, and all I had to do was follow her.
You know, dude, things aren't always what they seem.
Oh,
I saw what happened. You know, that statue's enchanted. She wasn't laughing at you.
really?
Yeah.
You're certain?
She looks really worried because she doesn't know where you went.
I have to go. I have to go find Weem. And he runs off towards the entrance, and you guys can follow him.
I peek my head out.
I still don't know where I am.
You were looking around the various like hallways in there, and Kata and Tara had walked past you to go look in a different one. But you can hear the plonk 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 of small feet running by, and if you look out, you'll see it's Reuben running back towards the entrance of the tent.
Uh, uh,
So he was found, all is well.
well, I have no idea about the little girl, so I just try to go find the other two members of my party.
All right, yeah.
So I peek out. What do I see?
Peek out of the entrance or
Yeah.
out of the hall? Okay. Yeah. You see that drops to his knee, and this time tearfully that whatever her name was, the wife, accepts, and they both hug each other, and this raises the carnival's mood by 1. Congratulations, Tara and Kata.
I mean, it was my idea.
Yes, but you weren't the ones who found them.
Unfortunately, it's because I got lost. Because I'm a dum dum.
It is a hall of illusion. There are a lot of mirrors to look through. Alright, I have marked down you guys as having raised the mood, and I will now move the tracker over. The carnival is now in better spirits.
Nice.
Hooray! Good job, guys. I really hoped that you weren't just gonna move on, because that would have lowered the mood again. Alright, and Candlefoot is also happy that you guys have agreed to help him, but that does not raise it. Other than the fact that the Hall of Illusions is really just a hall of a bunch of fucking mirrors, there's not much of a game here. There's no prize. The main attraction just is sort of for people to see what they'll look like when they grow up. Like little kids like to come in here and just be like, "Oh, I wonder what I'll look like when I grow up," and be like, "Well, I get a beard." So they'll go down until they find the age they want to know what they look like, and be like, "Oh wow, I look so cool."
Me going down the hall. When does my ass stop
Yeah,
looking fabulous?
when do you you reach the end? It seems it's not. It is indeed built with elves in mind.
The-
It's like, oh, here's 250 years. I'm still looking great.
A question.
See, my
Did-
ass is eternal.
At one point, do I just stop growing older and then
If
eventually
you
I just
take
turn
your
to
helmet
dust?
off and you look at yourself, you seem to persist exactly as you are now. The
Eh.
entire time you walk down the various halls that show you getting older and older.
And then eventually I'm just dust.
No, no, no. Unless you were to die, you would remain exactly what you look like now.
Yeah.
You do not age. You're dead.
I am.
I'm curious as to what Tara sees.
Uh, well, eventually, as you go by, you do see yourself now as a full adult turtle. You've gained a couple inches of height. Your shell has gotten a little bit bigger, and the patterns have come in more. And then, if you continue down, getting older and older, eventually you start to, your back starts to bend a little bit from the heavy weight of that shell, and you sort of become like an old woman.
An old and wise turtle woman.
An old and wise turtle. But that is the Hall of Illusions. Congratulations.
Also,
You guys did the good thing.
so the trickster's not
Yay!
here either, or was that the trickster that
No,
they saw?
Kettle Stream, the Kenku is not in the Hall of Illusions.
Okay, I thought maybe since she was a trickster, she would be in the Hall of Illusions. And then I kind of thought that was her.
No, that
Okay.
would no. I mean, you can make a nature check to see if you know what Kenku look like.
Oh, can
Okay.
I do a check to see if I recognize what the creature in the mirror is?
No, because it just looks like a little human girl with a pig mask. It does not have like a pig head or a pig face. It just seems to be a colorful mask. Alright, yeah, you know that most Kenku generally look like either short or tall ravens standing on two legs, and that they don't have any wings.
Nice.
That at least lowers your search a little bit. You know that she is terrestrial.
Yeah. Okay.
It's actually really good lore about how Kenku lost their wings.
Yeah, I think I read a bit of it, and it seemed really interesting. Well, I'm good to head out of here and go somewhere else.
Well, what do you all have in mind?
Question: does the big top take a ticket to enter and do stuff in?
We'll get to that once the big top has happened. By the way, you guys only really spent about 3 minutes maximum getting in here and finding the guy. Anytime you can tell me about how long you want to spend in here reflecting at what you look like when you're older.
How many mirrors are there?
There are quite a few of various different places. As you go deeper and deeper, you will get older and older.
As we get to the last, 10, 15 mirrors, have you seen the Grinch? Whenever he's like, ooh, that's it, I'm not going.
Ooh,
Yeah,
All right.
about the last 10, 15 mirrors, I start being, overly dramatically silly, poses in the mirrors as I'm just getting older and older.
Yeah, you start to notice after a while, it doesn't seem like there's too much change. But the last couple few, you start noticing crow's feet popping up next to your eyes, and a couple more after that, you start getting wrinkles in your forehead.
Ooh, yes, look how gorgeous. And the last one, I stop and I'm like, that's it, I'm not going. And I march out of the tent.
Alright. We'll say it takes about 5 minutes, so about 8 minutes pass.
Yeah,
In
sounds
total for everybody to
reasonable.
exit the tent. Since Kata is the one with the longest lifespan, other than Mardon, but that doesn't really count.
I have the lifespan of infinity.
And until you get stabbed to death, yep, pretty much.
Yep. Till I get
Alright.
niftied.
Oh my god. Thinking about banning you the next time you make a Hatchburn Hotel reference. Terrible show. Just awful.
I love it.
Wow.
Alright.
Bad
Nope.
takes.
You know,
Bad
Charlie.
bad takes, he says.
You know your little sister's been watching that fucking show, right?
Yeah, I know.
That shocked me.
Well, she's like 13 now. I can't stop her from doing anything.
I mean, it's not your responsibility to anyway, but
No. Terrible show. Really should safeguard her from the horrors that is dogshit television. But
Mainly episode 4.
anyways,
that was great.
what would you all like to do next? You still have about let's see, it's been about what 8 minutes, so we'll round that up. You've got about an hour and 20 minutes until the start of the big top. A couple of options. You can go to a ride, or there's an option for trying to locate kettle steam.
I think we should locate Kettle Steam because we have a whole like 3 hours or 4 hours to kill after the big top.
Mhm.
So
All right, just give me 1 moment. I have to open up about 2 tabs for this to work. ¿Dónde está la?
If we cannot locate kettle steam, I think we should continue to go in a figure eight formation until we eventually wind up at the big top or have to go to the big top for the event.
I agreed.
All right. Well, let me open. So you guys want to look for kettle steam?
Yes.
Right, give me a moment to find out what you have to do. That's for chasing Ruben. That's for... Okay, hold on. Kettle steam, kettle steam, kettle steam. Okay. I'm trying to find out where the hell I find this. Okay. Alright. You guys will have to spend about an hour to successfully find kettle steam.
I
Because
think
you
we
are
can
having
do
to
that. till after.
scrutinize people and try to see through this magical illusion that she has put around herself. And there's a lot of people milling about.
I mean, I think we could do that and then like one more ride before the big top starts.
Well, you've got, like I said, you've got about an hour and 20 minutes until the start of the Big Top Extravaganza.
Personally, I think we could do it. What about y'all?
I don't want to push it. I want to see what else is around and what else we can find out before the big top, because then we have 4 hours after to get that stuff done.
True.
Robert, you of course have a vote here. I'd like you to start talking more, you goob.
I agree. I think we should wait until after the big top.
Alright. Now, the Big Top will not last the whole hour, I don't think, but it could very well, so good thoughts. Alright, you still have plenty of other places to go.
Okay, yeah. Then
Beep, 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 beep,
we'll just
beep,
continue
beep,
on in
beep,
our
beep,
figure
beep.
eights then.
Alright, so a figure eight, you guys want to go what, like this way?
So yeah, and then
All right,
back around.
and then back around. Okay. Did you guys any particular rides you want to stop at off at on this figure eight?
I wanted to go to the dragonfly rides.
What's the
The
calliope?
So the Calliope, which is right next to the ticket booth, is seemingly where it is, where all the music that is emanating around the Witchlight Carnival seems to be coming from. It's sort of like whenever there's like a fair or whatever. This is like the DJ booth.
You think we could convince them to play some Cardi B?
No.
Yo, can you play Funky Town?
No. But what about the FNAF theme?
No.
Do I
What's
see
Oriental
anything
Mart?
that
Yeah, that one.
Do you see anything that what?
might catch my eye as we go past the calliope?
Yes, actually. This is quite an interesting thing when you find out who the DJ is. Alright, so yeah, the merry tune, a merry tune spills forth from an instrument on the back of a brightly painted wagon. A monkey, wearing a cloak covered with buttons, turns a handle at the wagon's rear, sending music into the air from rows of golden whistles. As you watch, a goblin dressed up as a ladybug toddles up to you, rattling a tin cup. If you look into the cup, it's filled with buttons.
I stand there confused, ready for a fight.
I search my person to see if I find a button on me.
Well, you can talk to the monkey because that you don't have to give him goblin. You don't have to give the goblin anything yet.
I say hello.
Hello. Spare a button, if you please. I'll sew it next to all of these. I'll offer nothing in its place besides a smile upon my face. He seems to have a cloak covered in various different
Hey,
colors.
we're getting ready to go. We're probably gonna eat on the way up. I sent you $20. Maybe get like Subway or something before the stuff. All right. So, okay.
I search my person.
Eric
to
said if
see
you
if
buy
I
through the app, it's BOGO.
I do
Yeah.
find a button. And I put it in the cup.
Alright. I have to write this down for some reason. And indeed, the monkey, who tells you his name is Ernest, seems quite happy that you gave him a button.
Ernest. Do we remember that name?
No, Ernest has never been brought up. His only role is as the DJ of the carnival.
Okay.
I pull out my pan flute and continue to match the music.
Good lord.
The goblins, he goes back to sitting down. And Marigold asks, if you guys wanted to dance to the Calliope music.
I am already dancing.
Alright, he seems indeed very happy about that as well.
I don't dance.
You do not dance. He doesn't seem to mind. Alright. And yes, that's the entire Calliope ride.
Nice.
It's not exactly a ride either. It's just where they make the music for the Witchlight Carnival.
I just do this as we pass by.
You give him a little button, walk on by.
As we move away from the Calliope, I'm still playing the pan flute, just much quieter.
Alright. And you now come here, where there's all these other rides.
You remind me of those half-goatmen from Greek mythology. I forgot their name.
Pan.
Satyrs.
Not
Satyrs.
Yeah, satyrs.
Yeah, those are the Greek ones. Romans are fawns.
Oh, did I say Roman or did I say Greek?
You said Greek.
Okay.
quick,
But yes,
obvious solution.
Pan is still the same name in both Greek and Roman.
I just realized why Peter Pan has a pan flute.
Really?
Yeah, it took me this long.
Wow. Incredible.
Um,
Welcome to the other half of the carnival.
yeah. I guess
I want to continue towards the lost property.
That one's already been done, but yeah. All right, walk towards this
Yeah,
way.
but there's stuff behind it that we haven't done.
Sorry, let me put you all in a line so nobody's just standing at a random ride. Right, yeah.
Are there any stands or anything?
Yeah. Right over here is the stand for the gnome poetry contest.
Ooh, poetry. That sounds intriguing.
My character, in no way, shape, or form, is a poet, so.
He's scared of the small people now after he got his ass kicked by those goblins.
No, I just have a newfound respect for goblins.
Making
okay.
an intimidation check.
You could they rolled a nat 20, man. Like, even with their -2, they still beat that.
That's. I can't believe they both rolled a nat 20. That's.
Well, it was a combined check because you have to beat both of them.
Oh.
So it's one check for the both of them.
Still in that 20 when I'm trying to make me some money. That ain't right.
All you would have gotten is 5 gold, you know.
You were better off betting on the
you're better
snails.
off no races. Yeah,
Though
that
I
guy's
almost
pissed.
lost that because of
Maybe
you.
don't find him. Maybe he's hired an assassin to kill you.
Oh, is that foreshadowing?
Maybe.
Depends on how much you piss off the rest of them.
Yeah, it depends on how much you piss off the rest of the Goldmender clan.
I could make it my mission to piss them off. Don't test
I will
me.
exterminate the entire race. I will exterminate their entire clan. All right. Yes. So yeah, as you pass by the lost area, Mordon, you see that Durley gives you a wave, and both those boys are no longer there. It seems like their mother finally got around collecting them, and they're probably around the carnival somewhere.
I give a nice greeting head tilt.
Yeah, waving at you with the tentacle that one of the tentacles that what's the word? Just from behind her shoulder, pokes out from.
Oh, well, aren't they gorgeous? I didn't know you had a love interest.
This is an animal.
I do have my helmet on, so I turn to
menacing stare.
I turn to Tara. No, not Tara.
Tata.
Tata. And I just menacingly stare.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
I put my arms straight down and like clasping my hands together and like butterfly eyelashes at them like, oh, little old me.
No, doing the little thing where you tap your front 2 fingers together. You be mad at little old me. Alright. Who just pinged me?
Did I do that on accident?
No, it was my buddy Fool.
Oh.
By the time I'm teasing them, I assume we're at the bridge and coming up on gnome poetry. I listened to some gnome poetry to see what the vibe is.
It seems to change from poet to poet. Some people are interested in more jovial rhyme. Others are, others it's more of like a rap battle where they're just dissing their opponent.
Okay.
Yeah, this seems to cost a ticket punch to try to win gnome poetry because there's a prize for it. Come on, Ripple. I know you love you some gnomish poetry. Alright, yes. I wish I was good at any sort of poetry so I could actually do this for you, but I suck. So
Just
we'll
look
just
one
open
up.
up the small stalls. No, because it will change from line to line. All right. But the announcer does say, "Sound of the chime, it's time to rhyme. You bring the poem, we'll bring the noem." This is gnome poetry.
Wow.
A participant must outperform a gnome in a best of 5 poetry contest. Doing so requires 3 successful performance checks in 5 or fewer attempts.
I'm down.
All right.
Let's do
Roll
it.
me. First of all, just roll me 3 performance checks, and I'll write them down
Does it
as we go
add
along.
my proficiency to it?
Yes, it is a performance check. It's not just
Okay.
a charisma. So yeah, it's just
So
click
the
this.
first
Just click
one
that. All right.
is an 18.
Uh huh.
The second one is a 17.
Uh huh.
The third one is a 9. The what number am I on for?
You're on 9. What did you just roll? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You would be
It's a
on
12.
12.
And
Okay.
then the fifth one is
Oh.
5.
Okay. Unfortunately, you seem to come out with your best rhymes at
Wait,
the
I get
front.
5, right? I
Yeah.
get 5 rolls?
Okay. Yes. I thought you said the last one was 5, not number
Oh, I
5.
thought
As in, like, that's what you rolled.
Oh.
18,
No.
17, 9, 12,
Okay. Well, that
and then
And 12.
12. Okay, yes. The result remains the same. It was you required 3 15 performance checks. And
Oh God.
yeah, you come out with your best rhyme seemingly at the start, but then your opponent comes back and then it slowly toddles off near the end. And unfortunately, you do not win a prize.
Aw.
You came out hard at the first 2. They were absolutely flabbergasted, and it took them a moment to sort of recoup themselves. And then, as it
In
went
the
on,
end,
lost a little bit of steam.
their experience took me over, and I
But
just couldn't perform.
in the end, it didn't even matter.
Ass.
Oh, geez, some of these are so fucking hard. I might have to make one of these
Make sure
easier for
you
you
put
guys.
Cass in the cage before you guys leave.
Yep.
All right, and then all right, yeah. Here's over here is the last of the. Actually,
Didn't
no,
Ripple
we're
want
gonna
to do
make it
that?
right here. No, I was making a joke.
Oh.
Over here is the last of the small stands games, being Catch the Dragon by the Tail. Actually, no, it's this one. Catch the Dragon by the Tail.
Oh.
But that is the last of the small stands that you guys have not deemed a scam.
So will you tell me if the big top takes a ticket? So if I need to save one punch,
Dude, you can always go and buy another ticket.
I could, but
Did you watch the VOD and see whether or not you bought one?
I did, but I did not see. I did not.
Fuck it. Simplicity's sake, remove 9 silver pieces from your 8 silver pieces, sorry. So 1 gold, you get 2 silvers back. You bought a ticket
Okay.
with the rest of them. And Ripple has only used 1 ticket punch. So he still has 7 left.
I think the closest thing to us is the dragonfly rides.
Yes.
I looked down. Hey Tara, you want to ride a dragonfly?
This is really depressing that you ask that.
Why?
Do you not? Well, we'll let Tara explain.
I just look sad and shake my head.
I pick up on the immediate dip in mood. Are you okay?
Mhm.
I just kind of curl into myself a bit.
I quickly walk past the dragonfly rides, like, nope, not doing that.
All right. Well, did anybody else want to ride a dragonfly?
I wanted to ride a dragonfly.
All right. We'll move Tara and Kata over to what looks like a bouncy house. And fuck it, that's what it is. It's a bouncy house. You can go on the bouncy house if you want. There's not going to be any roleplay there, but you can
Tara,
experience
do you
it.
want to go on the bouncy house with me while they do dragonfly rides?
I look at my claws and I look up at you with a lifted eyebrow.
The claws are only on your hands. You don't have clawed feet.
Yeah, but if I fall over,
I pull out some like mittens. Like,
All
here,
right.
no problem. Come on, let's go.
All right. Yes. So for Mardon, you look out at the entrance to the Dragonfly ride and see that there are huge lily pads resting on a surface of a water pool, glistening with phosphorescent algae. Huge dragonflies use the lily pads as landing platforms, buzzing loudly overhead with wings as brilliant as stained glass windows, and alighting briefly to drop off and pick up excited passengers. Near the entrance sits a small, smiling tree, turning your way, and he beckons you over. A red squirrel clings to his leafy canopy, peering at you suspiciously. All of you would remember that this is the same duo of tree and squirrel that passed out the golden sycamore seeds at the beginning of the carnival and gave you the dandelion wishes.
Oh, nice.
If you would like to retcon your going over to the bouncy house and talk to these guys, you can.
I kind of want to talk to the people.
All right,
I
we
was
can
kind
we
of
can move on to the bouncy house later.
since I was kind of gone for that part. My character was just kind of staring off into space at that moment.
Well, you still got you got your wish. You recognize who they are. They really didn't say much other than handing out dandelions to certain passerby, which included all of you except for Ripple.
Womp
He was
womp.
being talked to by security. Don't worry, you'll still get a wish later. You just weren't there then. It's fine. And I'm pretty sure the only one who caught a sycamore seed was Kata.
Yep.
Yeah. So either way, yeah, he beckons you over. You know, he's smiling, he's chilling. In fact, he sort of looked like Jim Plum after Jim Plum hit that massive fairy or pixie-sized, weed pipe.
Did
The boy Jim Plum. Everybody loves Jim Plum. But yeah, this is you can go up and talk to him.
you say weed pipe?
Yeah, the ideal blunt rotation is Jim Plum, Northwind the tree, and Red the squirrel.
And then me.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say to him personally.
Alright, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
hello!
you're gonna have
See
to
you,
talk to
buddy.
him to get in. Oh yeah. Fuck it. It says I made the joke. I have to speak with it now. Yeah, man. We hand out the sycamore seeds at the beginning of the Witchlight Carnival, man.
Oh, what are you doing back here?
Oh, according to Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, like me and Red here, he points up at the squirrel. We're supposed to be like the ride operators. We punch your ticket and you can go ride on some dragonflies, man.
I
Sounds
had
like
my
fun.
ticket.
Oh yeah, sure thing, bro. And clicks your ticket. Go on in. I think one of the dragonflies just opened up for you. It's that purple one back there.
I go
Points
to my
over his shoulder.
dragonfly.
All right. Well, we'll talk for a minute and then. All right. Oh, what the hell? Oh, this got interesting. I actually have to sit up now.
Oh.
All right. Yes. So there are 8 giant dragonflies, with different colors, which are trained to fly their riders around in a lazy figure 8 around the carnival, about 20 feet off the ground. If you want to try to steer your giant dragonfly to a different location, like take control of, try to take control of it and fly it off somewhere else, you can give me an animal handling check.
I know what I must do.
But I don't know if I have the strength to do. If you roll a nat 1, I'm telling you, you fall 20 feet.
How much damage is that?
Not a whole lot, honestly. You'll probably be fine.
Probably.
Harder than
You
ice.
succeed. All right, Mardon. You can move your token around to wherever you're going to be flying your dragonfly. I'm going to make it bigger just so I can see, because these are big dragonflies. And I have to write that down as well.
How do I take my token?
20
Do you
feet
not
off
have
the ground
control of your
is big
token?
enough to pretty much
How
fly over
do I-
everything, right?
Pretty much, yeah. You're floating above everything. You maybe have to go around the big top instead of right over top of it, but that's about it. But okay, Mardon, try clicking your token and moving it.
Can't do it with that.
Does a
Let me
15
check.
succeed?
Oh, hold on. Here it is. Represents character Mardon the Obliterator. There we go. Save
Alright.
settings. All right, now you can try. Yeah, his 16 succeeded.
Does 15 succeed?
Does 15 succeed? 15 will succeed. Yes.
Okay.
So you're just leaving the child behind with
There's
Ripple,
another adult.
Ripple, Slayer of Clowns.
Ripple Slayer.
Hey, as long as no clowns come around, I will protect the child with my life, okay? Now, if a clown
He is
comes,
a
I'm gonna
paladin.
chase
He
off
is a
the staff.
paladin. He is a paladin. This makes sense.
I leave the child with the paladin next to the entry of
It's
the.
okay. He's a vengeance paladin. You just don't do anything evil.
It's a small
Um,
child. Okay, that's
If I
questionable.
look around, are there any food stands around us?
Yeah. Back around here, if you go along this boardwalk, there appear to be a couple. But if you want food, there's also the feasting orchard.
We're about to go to the feasting orchard.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I was just gonna take the child to get food while they flew around.
All right. Well, yeah. If you come back here, there is a couple of snack stands that have some food.
It has candy.
Yes. I know, Kata, you can't control your token, so where would you like to sort of fly?
My brain is like, what's behind what we see? So I'm just flying around the back of the carnival, including over the staff area.
That was my idea. My
All right.
character having.
So
Sorry.
you want to fly around like this way? Like behind?
Yeah, behind
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
See,
you do that. Yeah.
see how things work in the back rooms.
All right. Yeah, you pass over here. There's a couple of what looks like other people that are seeming to go the normal way, and then there's you two little goobers. You pass over the feasting orchard, and you see there's appears to be some like eating competition going on. Pass by over here the Silver Song Lake, and you see that there are some wooden boats being pulled by giant swans. And then you pass over here and you see the staff area. You are high enough that it's not really, you're not going to really get much insight onto what's going on back there. But I will see if anything happens. Yeah. So
Can I roll an
Ooh.
investigation check from where I'm at?
all right, one moment. The carnival wagons of the staff area are located behind the big top, protected by a 20-foot high, 5-foot thick wall of thorns. So you both notice this, as this does seem specifically determined to prevent people from looking in what's going on.
Oh.
Can I do an
And
investigation check as I pretend to race my friend past it?
and to race past it, yeah.
No, I'm pretending to race my friend past
Oh,
it, so
that
I
would
don't
be
look suspicious.
deception. That would be deception, not investigation.
But I'm trying to look in and see what's going on.
Well, it's protected by thorns. It is a 20-foot high, 5-foot thick wall of thorns
And we are like exactly
around
20
the
foot away.
entire staff area. Yeah, and it try as you might try to get your dragonflies to go higher, they simply won't. They seem fine with you taking them off the beaten course, but they will not go any higher than 20 foot. It seems maybe they've been controlled with some sort of magic to not go above that limit.
Can we peer? If we go to the side of the wall without actually like touching it, can we peer into the area?
5 foot thick.
It is 5 foot thick of intertwining brambles.
But
Yeah, you can't see through that. That's a
Sure, you
full
can see
solid weave.
little puts. You can see like through. If you wiggle your head around, you can sort of see little bits.
No.
But it's mostly just lights or little pieces of wood that seem to be part of a
What's up,
structure
Libby?
that is behind this. But
Hi.
you guys really cannot see past this staff area protective
It
wall.
is a very cute dinosaur.
As I fly around
one
the
second.
rest of it, can I do an investigation check to see if
You
I
got your shoes
find
and stuff on?
anything
Alrighty,
unusual?
good. I'll come get you in a little bit and we'll go get some Subway before we take
You
you
know
to the
what?
shear.
Yes, go ahead and roll me a investigation
school.
check.
I got a +5 on investigation.
Yes, you will
That's
be
going
cheering
to
in the
be a
big gym. I think you're doing
15.
a practice in the small
All
gym.
right, you see a bugbear who is walking around this perimeter, and he seems to need to go inside.
I put a Chiefs sign.
He's wearing the wings that would denote him
Yeah.
as a member of the Witchlight Carnival staff,
Get out.
and he's near the bottom. You know, he's on the ground. You're 20 foot up in the air.
Go play
Yeah.
with some
He
toys.
seems to walk past, and as he's walking towards
You
the
can come here and
wall
sit on the
of
bed with your phone.
thorns, a small wall seems to
Grab a
part.
piece.
The thorns seem to part for a short time until he walks through,
And then I
and
don't
then they
know where my
slowly
Nintendo is.
tangle themselves back shut.
I know where my
Need
not very
staff
great
wings to
tablet
get
is.
in to staff area.
You notice that you all are wearing matching wings. It seems to be the staff hood that influences what's going around.
Staff uniform
All right.
to enter staff area. Actually, what I was gonna ask to look for, okay, we've gone past the staff area. We didn't really see much except for how they got in.
All right. You don't seem to be noticed by either the bugbear or another man who seems to be milling about.
I was
So, yeah,
going
you fly
to
by.
see if, as I continue to go around the outside of the perimeter, if I saw anything unusual, like a place where somebody would have been sleeping, or an area that's been heavily used off the beaten path.
No, not really.
I'm
not even going to need a check for this. There's not really much behind there. Although it looks like this staff area is quite large. This is quite a large thicket of brambles. So the staff area inside is big enough to accommodate the staff that members that need to take their breaks or maybe grab something to eat inside.
Or perhaps staff housing.
Yes, the carnival does last for 8 days. You imagine this is where the staff would be sleeping whenever the carnival opens at like midnight or something and then goes for 8 hours. As you can see by how it's if you look at the time on the side, it goes from pink to black back to orange. So it lasts all through the night until the early morning, and then They would likely sleep through the morning, and then wake up again around midnight and make sure all the rides are prepped, and then at midnight the carnival would reopen.
Okay, thank you for
Oh.
clearing that up because I thought it started at 1 p.m. and lasts till 8
No,
p.m.
no, yeah, it starts at twilight, so it starts really late and then goes into the early mornings when the sun starts to rise, which is why it starts to get orange.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow the river back to the dragonfly rides, and
All
then
right.
bound back up to my team, just like
One moment.
wind blown.
Mardon, are you gonna be following back, or are you wanting to take your dragonfly anywhere else?
No, that's all I wanted to do, really.
All right.
I won
Let
the
me-
race.
It appears you may have. All right. Nope. This is the Hall of Illusions. I need the dragonfly tab. Here it is. All right. As you all have taken your dragonflies off the beaten path and try to do a little bit of investigation, okay. As you're about to land, right? Shouts of alarm start erupting from a nearby lily pad that seems about ready to take off. The giant dragonfly has appeared to have taken off prematurely with a patron on its back. A middle-aged dwarf with a bright blue beard sits unfastened in his harness. I would like you all to make me first a. I would like you to make me a perception check, which will be
Okay.
contested by a roll I'm about to do in secret.
Oof.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's
Dirty 20.
18 plus 2.
Alright.
22.
Mardon, what did you roll? 22? You do not get to roll this. This is for the Dragonfly Riders.
I rolled a 7.
You rolled a 7? Okay. Let me double check what you guys need to beat. Alright. That was not what that was supposed to. Alright. 13.
Yeah.
Yes, Sky, you see, and as you look at what has happened, standing near this, the dragonfly that has taken off prematurely, you see something. You see something around this random person that seems to start shimmering, and you see through this illusion, and you realize that there is a small Kenku woman that seems to be whispering things at the dragonfly.
Oh gosh.
And hold on, I have to open back. Why did it fucking close? That's not what I wanted to do.
So even though I
Man,
failed
they
that...
never told me that managing the notes would be the hardest thing. All right, you then spot, and then you sort of realize that this is kettle steam. And then she sort of darts off into a thicket of crowd of people that are like, "Oh my god, what's going on?" And you do not see her anymore, as she likely, you think, has likely transformed again. You now see that this dwarf man is hanging on by by like the back strap of this dragonfly's harness.
He's hanging on by his beard.
How far away from me are they?
Really close. They seem to have only just taken off. They're about 10 foot, 15 foot off the lily pad. And since you were going into land, they're only about 10 feet away from you. So you would have to move 20 feet up into the air to get next to both Dragonfly and Rider.
Okay, I attempt to fly up underneath him to catch him.
Alright. You will have to follow this for quite a while unless you try to...
I have Misty Step.
Palm this dragonfly. How do you have... Oh, you have your base step. That's right. It's a different thing.
Could I
if you do
get
not try to
onto the-
calm down this dragonfly, it can likely try to be flying around and he could fall anyways.
Okay. What would I need to roll
You
to?
would need to roll me an animal handling check.
Question. Even though I
Yes,
failed
Mardon.
the check, I can still react to this happening, right?
You failed to check at noticing kettle steam. But yes, you can also try and calm this dragonfly or pull some other sort of maneuver that you have in mind.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, Sky. I can grab the guy, and you can hop on this dragonfly and calm it down.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good idea?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to calm down this dragonfly,
And
and I will roll. Oh my god! You're fucking kidding me.
Nat 20?
Nat 20 plus my 1 in animal handling, so it's a 21.
Yes!
Yes, dragonfly now seems to stop thrashing about in the air, and it slows, and you sort of lead it back to its lily pad.
Nice.
Mardon, because it's so calm now, you can just easily grab the man by the scruff and put him on the back of your dragonfly, although he does have to hold on to you. It's not meant for 2 seats.
Right.
You both land, and the workers start seeing what went wrong with the dragonfly, and the man hops off the back once he reaches the lily pad.
Teamwork!
During the commotion, as the squirrel dude or the dude that we met from the front comes up, while the other staff members attend to the dragonfly, I kind of pull him aside and I was like, I hear you've been having a, God, what's the creature's name? What's it called?
Kinku.
A kinku issue. I feel like this might be related.
Yeah,
And I tell
I'll
him what I
let
saw.
I'll let the boss man know. It's
I
it seems to be
also
happening a lot.
I also sort of mentioned, do you happen to know a mime?
Oh yeah, bro. Candlestick, whatever his name is. Yeah, I know him.
Seems like he's had some trouble with her too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Ooh, careful. I saw your hat, sweetie.
Do you know where I can find Mr. Witch or Mr. Light?
Not really supposed to talk about it, but like, yeah, they're probably inside the staff area, man. They sort of wait until it's time to pack up, or there's like the crowning of the monarch or the big top,
Are you guys currently looking for staff?
Nah, man, carnival's about to end. Staff applications started like as soon as the carnival began, like the day before.
Mm.
I'm
Do they happen to have spare uniforms laying around?
like the carnival, this carnival here, it can't really run without Mr. Witch's pocket watch.
What?
Yeah, I really hope he doesn't lose that thing. Don't tell anybody. I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Oh no, I won't tell nobody. But I'm really worried about this tango lady. Do you think I might be able to talk to Mr. Witch or Mr. Light about this?
Nah, man, they don't really talk to people, but like, maybe you could talk to that bugbear guy. What's his name? burly or strong or something. I don't know. He's a big guy. He's hard to miss. He's like security guy for the staff area.
I'm sure
Awesome.
he's heard
Thank you
about
so
me.
much.
Yeah, no problem, man.
I'll see you later. And then I run back to my party
Later,
and like
dude.
disappear into the commotion.
Alright, yes. I will shrink you down back to normal size, and you can rejoin your hermanos. Alright.
As soon as we're all together again, I relay what has just happened, what I saw, and what I was told.
Alright, yep.
I hum in acknowledgement.
You have a what?
I said I hum in acknowledgement.
Okay. And because you saved a man from near certain death, the carnival mood goes up by 1.
Yay!
I'm gonna count that as a win for both of you.
Nice.
Alright. Oh, hold on. I also have to write down that ripple lowered by 1. It doesn't affect anything, but I just want to make sure that you know your shame. Alright. Yes, we can
Not
now
my
cross off
shame.
the Dragonfly ride as having been completed. Alright.
I do not.
Big old
Yeah.
X. The big ass ride. Oh, you guys need to be smaller. A little bit smaller. There we go. Alright.
Well, all that excitement's made me absolutely famished. Who wants to go get some food?
Sure.
I cannot feel hunger.
I envy you, as my stomach growls.
Yeah. So what, you guys wanted to go? You guys want to go to the feasting orchard? I take it.
Yeah.
All right. This for anybody who wants to go inside and partake of the feasting orchard, it costs 1 ticket. But I have the little funny thing that I have to read out every single time. Okay. Music and mirth radiate from the inside of this park, and the heady scent of flowers, mead, and berry pie waft through the air. Stiltwalkers pluck fruit from trees, musicians drum, pipe, and strum, and everywhere there is singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard. Alright. So, you can just walk in and do anything, but you see that there is a event going on with the cost of 1 ticket punch, which is the fairy cake eating contest. Fairy is an F-A-E, not F-A-I. Alright. And this event seems to be wrapping up, and you can see that there are a couple of plates that have just a couple of crumbs on them. But near the end, this one guy really did not seem to do very well, and his plate is still pretty much full of small glazed cupcakes, although there is a bite taken out of it, and you can see that the inside is a dollop of some sort of berry custard.
Sounds.
Oh yeah, I haven't
There
seen
is,
food since I was a kid.
There is a rule little sign, and it says, eat as many cupcakes as you can within 60 seconds.
Well, since I have no hunger and I can't be full, I join.
You can still be full. You don't feel the pangs of hunger or need to eat.
Oh.
But it's just like a vampire. Your stomach can get full of whatever you're eating.
Shoot. Well, I join.
So just because you don't need to eat doesn't mean that if you swallow a bag of sand, that your stomach won't be full of sand.
Well, shoot. Well, I join anyway because I'm pretty confident in my abilities.
Alright. So, yes. How many of you would like to enter the cupcake eating contest?
You're on.
Oh, we've got some rivalry between Kata and Mardon the Obliterator. Mardon, you will have to take your helmet off. Unfortunately, you cannot just shove cupcakes through the grill and count that as eating them.
No.
Yes,
Could
now
he
you can
just
see
raise
the
the
man.
grill?
Well, I actually have to look at his token, like fully to see what his helmet looks like. If it is a visored helmet or if it is a singular
I
sort
Helmet,
I
of.
didn't
please.
pick a helmet for my
Oh, there
guy,
is no
so
helmet.
yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you want like a Saleh helm, which is like the one that has the visor with the slits
No, I don't want
that
that.
can raise up. You don't want to, dude. Saleh helms are so fucking cool.
No.
Hey, I gotta take a 2-minute potty break.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna give it 5 minutes because I also have to go pee.
Yeah.
Anybody decide on whether or not you want to participate in the feasting orchard, and just write it in the
I have
chat,
to
and
leave.
I'll be right back. You're gonna leave?
Yeah, I have to take Libby to her
Unreliable.
game.
Whoa.
All right,
It's
have
not my
fun.
fault y'all playing on the worst days.
Hope she does well. All right,
Yep,
and
bye
I'll
bye.
see you next week. Later.
Yep.
So will the Tortle be joining us in this competition?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. All right. I have returned.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So Mardon wants to partake in the cupcake eating contest. Tara, did you want to?
Yes.
All right. So that is all three of you. All three players would like to participate in the feasting orchard.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Alright. Well, whenever Sky gets back, we can get this done in earnest.
Okay.
Ugh.
Alright.
You know, if it wasn't for the picture stab, we'd already have max carnival happiness.
Maybe. Lots of events could have just gone completely out of your way.
Yeah.
To be fair, I did grant you an extra one because it's supposed to be both players use their fairy names, but Tara declined doing that.
Oh. I like how we've got through most
I'm
of
back.
the. Oh,
Go ahead, Mardon.
I said I like how we went through like a lot of the mechanics, and we're not even at the big top.
No. In fact, actually, it is. That's a good point. It should be about, because 30 minutes plus walking time and everything like that. I'd say it's definitely been about that last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So at the start, maybe 10 minutes into the third hour, is when you have arrived at the feasting orchard. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do a circle. There we go. It is now a little bit into the third hour of the game of the Witchlight Carnival, and you are all now at the feasting orchard, every single one of you, among a couple of other contestants. Seem to. Actually, hold on. How many other contest? I think it's okay. Contest. Okay, yeah. Right now it's just you three, and you three are going to be having a little separate game here to see who's the winner. All right, eat as many cupcakes as you can in 60 seconds. Now, each of you can swallow one cupcake in about 3 seconds. All right. So already, that's one. Okay. And safely eat as many cupcakes as 3 plus your con modifier. So for Mardon, that would be 6 cupcakes. For Tara, that would be 7 cupcakes. Yeah. And for Kata, it is, I think, only 4. I have to double
It's a
check.
+2.
Okay, you can eat 5 cupcakes. So, we're gonna go since 5 is the lowest. If you want to proceed on to 6 to catch up with Mardon, I need you to roll me in the roll 20 for this one because I want to be able to see all these. Roll me a d20, and I'll add your +2 to it.
Okay, 1 second. What is going on here? Here we go. D20?
Yes, a d20, and I'll add your 2. All right, you're able to safely eat 6. You are now caught up with Mardon.
Nice.
All right. Mardon, to go on to 7, I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, yeah, you definitely succeeded because it's a saving throw. So what's your saving throw bonus?
It's like 5.
Not yours, Sky's, because you can just click the roll button, but Sky's the one who has issues.
My constitution is a +2.
The saving throw, if you have proficiency in con saving throws. I don't remember if bards do or not.
Dexterity and charisma.
Okay, so then it is just a +2. All right, yeah, you succeed. Mardon, go ahead and roll me a con saving throw. Yeah, you
Nat
definitely
20.
succeed. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have any additional bonus, but yes, you do succeed. So you are now caught up with Tara in terms of how many cupcakes you can eat.
Nice.
And now, Kata, I would like you to roll me another d20 with +2 to it.
Nope, that was a D12.
You are
20.
no, okay, yeah. The second one, +2. Yes, you do succeed. All right. Now we're just going to be going from top down in the number of ones that I did, because you are now all at 7 cupcakes. This has taken 7, 14, 21. All right, yeah. Like 21 seconds into this, you have all eaten 7 cupcakes without anything bad happening. Mardon, roll me another Constitution save.
Oh.
Mardon, you fail, and you take 7 custard damage.
Excuse me?
Yes, this is an actual thing. You take 7 custard damage. Subtract that from your hit points.
Okay.
Alright, and now we move on to Tara. Roll me a con save. You fail. And you take 1 custard damage.
Wow.
Yeah, you rolled pretty much close to max. And then, yeah, Sky, roll me a d20 +2.
15.
You succeed. Okay, you have all eaten 8 cupcakes now. Some of you seeming to get a little bit more full than others at this. We're going to go back to Mardon now, and this will continue until somebody gets knocked out or the 60 seconds have passed.
Great.
In which case, that would be, the maximum is 20 cupcakes. We are at, I think, 8. Yes, which is about to start at 9. Mardon, con save.
There
You
we
succeed. 9 cupcakes. And it would help if you guys keep track of this as well. Now, Tara, you fail. You take 7 custard damage. Let me know if you guys hit 0 hit points. And yeah, Sky, you are, yep, that you've all safely eaten 9 cupcakes. And this is the 10th one. You're almost halfway through the amount of cupcakes. Back to Mardon. Mardon,
Big
you
oof.
fail. You take 6 custard damage.
Jesus.
Are you down yet?
No, I got 12 more.
12 more? You've taken 13 damage? Okay, so you have 25. Alright. Tara, you succeed. You have eaten 10, and Mardon has eaten 10. And now for Kata. You succeed. Alright. You've just finished your 10th cupcake on this massive this massive pile of cupcakes. And we're going to go back to Mardon again. Mardon, yes, you succeed. We are at 11. You are at 11 cupcakes.
Nice.
Now
Is that net
for
20
Tara.
do anything?
No, it is just. This is essentially a battle of wills. All right, both of you. Tara, you take 4 custard damage, and Sky, you take 8.
Ouch.
Oh!
Max damage right there.
Indeed, it does. Yeah, nat 20s don't really apply on saving throws. In rules as written, a nat 20 only applies in combat as a critical hit. Anything otherwise, it's just a numbers game. But alright, regardless of that, we'll go back to Mardon. You guys have eaten your 11th cupcake, I think. Should have moved on to 12.
Ow.
Just the same way as this natural one will not cause you to take 2d8 damage. You take 6 custard damage.
Ow.
Alright, Tara. It is a battle of willpower. All of you are looking at each other. Mardon's not looking so good. He's staring at that last cupcake like if he really wants to eat it or not. and his mouth is just slathered with little bits of custard. And Kata seems to be doing really well as of right now. And
What health
we'll see how Tara proceeds.
What health are my opponents at?
Well, Tara just got up to 12, same as you, and now it is time for a natural
Hey!
one. You succeed. You have all eaten 12 cupcakes. On to 13. Back to Mardon.
Jesus.
Mardon, you take 4 custard damage.
I'm at 2 HP, what the heck?
Well, alright. You are not looking so good, guys. It's not looking good for Mardon. He may be called the Obliterator, but he does not seem to be able to obliterate these cupcakes. Alright. On to Tara the Turtle. An 8. You take 5 custard damage. And you succeed, Sky. So that is everybody has eaten 13 cupcakes now. And the max is 20. So we now go on back to Mardon at the top, starting with number 14.
Thank
Mardon,
God.
you succeed. You eat your 14th cupcake. Tara, you succeed. You eat your 14th cupcake. And Sky, you fail your roll. And Kata takes 7 custard damage. If you are reduced to 0, you can no longer compete in the contest.
I've got 2 left.
Alright, same as Mardon. We'll see. Alright, now, back at the top to Mardon. This is for Cupcake 15. You're nearly at the end.
Oh no.
You succeed.
Oh, thank God.
It is only a DC 10. That you eat Cupcake number 15. Onto Tara Ajira. You fail. You take 2 custard damage.
Dang it!
You fail. You take, maybe it's just a 1. You take 3 custard damage. You are no longer able to continue. You just cannot finish that 15th cupcake, and you have to call it quits. So final score, we'll put you what is it? Kata at 14 cupcakes. Backed up to Mardon, the Obliterator.
Yeah.
24. You are at. That would be your 16th cupcake. Nearly there.
I'm pushing
Now on
through.
You're pushing. You've nearly finished this entire plate.
Damn it.
Tara Ajira, you take 1 custard damage. You're still in it.
How many does she have left?
I'm on the ground like, Tara!
I got 4
Tara.
Yeah, you're covered in custard. You feel really sick, but you're still rooting for your friend.
Oh.
Alright, this is Cupcake 16. Yes.
See, I thought that was 17.
Okay, no, hold on. Yeah, that should be 16. And this was 17. You succeed on eating your 17th cupcake. Tara Ajira.
Yeah!
17. Up to 18. If it ends in a draw, you'll both get the prize.
No.
Mardon.
Yes.
1 custard damage. You're still fucking in it.
I'm still in it, guys. I'm still in it.
You're gonna finish this. Alright, yeah, 17. That's 8.
Oh, no.
Alright. Tara, you take 1 custard damage. This is a battle of fucking willpower between this small child and the full-grown man. I believe this next roll should be 19.
Yeah.
19. Alright, we'll see.
Oh.
Mardon, you succeed. You finish your 19th cupcake. Hopefully Tara pulls through with a nat 20.
Oh,
no. But
no.
we'll see. I haven't been keeping check of her hit points. You take 7 custard damage.
And I'm out.
Alright, so that ends you at...
That was 18.
At 18. And Mardon, if you want to, you've already won. But you can try to go ahead and finish that last cupcake.
If I do it, do I still win?
Yes, you'll still win.
Yes!
Fuck that
You eat all 20 cupcakes within the 60-second limit. And yeah, you win. Congratulations. There's a small pop as some confetti goes across the stage, and then the writer of the operator of this little game comes up to you. He's wearing a little cupcake hat, and he gives you a cupcake. And this cupcake functions as a potion of invisibility.
Oh.
You have to eat the entire cupcake to gain the benefit. So, yeah, you can put that underneath your potion of advantage. And this cupcake, because it is magical in nature, will not spoil. Congratulations, everybody, for your participation.
I started off strong, then it all hit my stomach at once.
Yeah, like a brick of custard and cake just hit your stomach and knocked your ass out. All of you regain all of your hit points, by the way, as soon as the contest is over. You're not dead or unconscious or anything.
I can't believe I pushed through there with 1 HP.
And they do, for some of you who really feel shitty, back in like the back of the feasting orchard, there is a place for you to throw up and vomit into a large bucket.
I will throw up.
You want to empty your entire stomach or just a little off the top?
Like half my stomach. I still have room
Alright.
for snacks, but I'm not sick anymore.
Alright, yeah. You heave and heave, and you vomit up about half, about seven cupcakes worth of cake and berry custard. If it is any consolation, it tastes pretty good coming out because it was just consumed.
I am used to this from my home village where I always
And-
won against the kids.
And they do have some water nearby and an attendant in case you start choking, because it's not been digested.
Fair.
You know, you don't want to choke to death on a piece of cupcake in the Witchlight Carnival. That'd be bad. for
Oh
business.
no, that would be bad.
And also within this place, as I told you, there is also music coming from this place. It is a place of people there that you can buy some mead here. There's it costs a ticket punch, same as the snacks in any other places. Just
I
one
would
ticket
like a
punch.
bottle of mead.
I would love a bottle of Victory Mead.
It's not a bottle, really. It is a glass, but it's the good shit.
Yeah, I want some Victory Mead.
I will grab me some on the way out because I do not want to be intoxicated right now.
Yeah, you don't want to take a wrong swig, fail a constitution save, and then vomit the rest of your stomach up.
Yeah, no, that'd be bad.
But sitting near the counter of where you would be able to purchase some mead is sitting a bard, and they are plucking a tune for everybody. Let me look. Where is the feast? Here it is. Yes, and I will show you a picture of this bard.
Hey!
This is Eliwick Tumblestrum, a gnome bard. She is sitting on a swing that hangs from the branch of a tall pear tree, plucking the strange of her lute, and she seems to be looking at you.
Which you were you referring to?
The entire group. She seems to be eyeing you a little
She
bit.
looked at me, and I looked at her, and she looked at me, and I looked at her. Is there anywhere for, like, collecting donations?
Not really. She seems to be doing this for the just enjoyment of the thing. But you also note that she is not wearing staff wings or anything like that.
Not staff wings. Is she wearing patron wings?
No.
Oh.
But she does not seem like the shifty type.
Do we know her? Question.
You do not, but you can always go up and talk to her.
I don't think my character would be best for that one.
I am a fellow bard. I found a bard who's looking at me, and I'm looking at them. I'm gonna go introduce myself.
I
Tell you
challenge to a
now, all
Pokemon
seduction checks will be cut down immediately.
No, that's not the type of bard I am.
I looked him in the eye. I got a duel.
I asked them what they're playing.
It's just a tune from I picked it up from a plane. Can't remember which one.
Oh yeah, you travel a lot?
When the mood suits me.
So what brings you here?
Well, I'm just keeping an eye on things. Making sure everything proceeds as planned.
Oh, there's a plan?
Oh. A person without a plan is a fool.
And what kind of
Improvisation
plan?
is good, but...
Huh?
Improvisation is good, but it does not beat a thought-out plan.
What instrument are they playing?
They're plucking a lute.
Mm. Would you like some company? And I pull out my pan flute and my drum and pull the lyre out as well. Like, pick an instrument.
Let's go with a percussive accompaniment.
And I put away the
No.
pan flute and the lyre.
Alright. I'd like you to roll me a performance check to see how well the crowd's into it.
Okay, performance. Where are you, performance? There we go. With a +2, I got a 17 + 2, that's a 19.
Alright, 19. And they do seem to like it. In fact, somebody does offer to, at the end of your percussive maintenance, after Ellie Wick stops playing her lyre for a moment to rest her fingers, a guy does offer to just buy you a drink from the bar. Just as, like, good music, you know. There's nothing to look into there. Platonically buy you a
I
drink.
politely decline gesturing to the rest of my party and the child.
The child.
I walk up to him and I'm like,
I'll take it.
I'll take that one. I'll take that.
I'll take that drink.
Are you wearing your helmet still?
Yes.
He sort of scampers off, thinking you're gonna beat him to death.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll take a drink. Maybe you saw your face. Alright. Yes.
The big dog privileges are working already.
I got big dog status, it ain't no secret.
Oh no, it's scary dog privileges.
So,
I'm sorry.
how did all of you get into the carnival?
Go ahead.
I was the recipient of a very generous philanthropist.
You notice that Eliwick Tumblestrum starts to smile and then chuckle a little bit.
Yo, what?
What's so funny?
Oh, well, I bought your tickets.
Oh. Why would you do that?
Well, I need to make sure that for my plan to work, you are all in the proper place and time, and you're here now, but you're still not quite sure where you need to be.
And where
Anyway,
do we need to be? Mysterious bard.
I'm afraid I can say no more. And she stands up from the swing that she's been sitting on and simply poofs into a small, harmless pyrotechnical display of fireworks.
I walk up next
That's
to Kata. Oh,
Very
hey.
bard-like, yes.
I walk up next to Kata. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Kata.
Kata. And I say I did not like that. Referring to the
yeah,
ominousness of that.
yeah. It didn't feel good on this end either. However, I don't feel like it's okay. I'm
Sorry,
looking
my
for a
sister
word.
interrupted me.
I don't find any malice here. I simply think they're mischievous.
Alright. Yes, you have met the mysterious yet illustrious Ellie Tumbles. Ellie Tumblewick.
Would I know of them from bardic circles or perhaps
You
read about them in a book?
make me an Arcana check because this is not exactly a bardic circle.
What's Arcana? Oh, Arcana.
Arcana intelligence.
That's a +5 to a 13 roll. That's an 18.
All right. You don't know much. You have heard certain tales. You don't know by name, but there are tales of a plain walking bard who has seemed to entertain people on all sorts of planes of existence. And that is
Me,
as far as your extensive knowledge goes.
if that's who I thought it was, that was one hell of a performance. I give a breath of relief that I did not fuck up.
Yeah, you roll the 1, you get booed out. You start getting custards thrown at you.
And the best part of all time thinks
Not
less of
more
you.
custard.
Yeah, you are still covered in custard. Everybody who failed.
Can I clean myself up? I thought I
You
would have
can.
cleaned myself up after puking.
Yeah, well,
You just
I mean,
have
yes,
barf
but it's
and
over the
custard
front
on
of
you.
your armor and everything like that. Like, yeah, you could have cleaned your mouth off after you're done vomiting, but there's still custard strewn down your shirt and stuff. Do you have the prestidigitation cantrip?
Prestidigitation. Let me check. No.
Unfortunate. You'll have to do this the old-fashioned way then.
I clean myself up.
We don't have to roll for that.
I wear my custard as a trophy.
You
Yeah,
won.
smart on the
I
custard
know.
knight.
I mean, but I.
Yeah, you are not covered in custard very much compared to the rest
I
of them.
mean, I went all the way to 1 HP.
It specifically mentions that the losers are completely covered in custard.
I love that.
Yes. Alright. You exit the feasting orchard, I assume.
Yes. Yes. Wait, where's my
Wide.
mead? I need my mead.
You can buy mead.
I'd do
Yeah,
that.
it costs a ticket punch.
I'd do that. I need my victory mead.
Alright. How are you drinking your mead?
through a straw through the slit in his visor.
Yeah, it is a glass. It is a glass of mead. There are a couple of different flavors. I'm not gonna list them off, but imagine whatever you'd like. I suppose I'll mention one: thimbleberries, just because of the fucking Pixie Kingdom.
Elderberry, elderberry.
Elderberry wine does go. Elderberry mead does go hard.
Or
Your
peach.
father is a hamster and your mother smells of elderberries. Or is it the other way around?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I do drink
Yes.
it through a straw. Through the slit in my helmet.
I was just more like, are you draining the entire glass or are you sipping it?
Nah, I will be sipping this.
All right. You
Savoring
do
it.
seem to be permitted to leave with it if you want. It's like a paper cup.
Oh, paper cup.
Paper cup.
I
They're
was thinking,
recycling
like, a
bins.
bottle in
Very
a plastic
eco-friendly. Don't bring the plastic straw near the turtle.
bag. I was thinking more of like it's like a can of beer in like those paper bags.
Amazing.
I look over. Don't forget to throw away your cup when you're done.
I love that voice.
Oh wait, no, that's right. A bunch of the drinks here at the Witchlight Carnival are served in fist-sized snail shells. So yes, you're drinking mead out of a big-ass snail shell.
Only fitting.
Yes. And then you think about number 8, Queen's Majesty, how you won the biggest jackpot of a lifetime.
Yes.
All
I
right.
raised this mead to number 8, the Queen's Majesty.
To number 8. All right. Yes, and that is another ride done. For the purposes. Oh no, not the initiative tracker. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, I won't be throwing you into combat just yet.
So what do we have any more booths or anything around the carousel?
Yes. Yes. Over here, I think I said, was the last game of the small booths called Catch the Dragon by the Tail.
How do you play that?
Well, wait and see as I drag you all over there. All right. So you watch as there is actually only one man here. A lot of people are at other places taking on actual games, and this one seems to have a reputation for being a bit hard. The man is blindfolded, and out from inside of one of these things, out comes a red fairy dragon. Now, something to know about a fairy dragon, they're about the size of a house cat. This is not some gargantuan 20-foot tall dragon popping out.
It's like one of those small dragons from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes, it is a little baby-looking thing, even the elders. And it flies around the man in varying patterns, giggling to itself as the man tries to... I realized I was just doing a fucking hand gesture, and you guys can't actually see me. He is trying to reach up and snatch at where he thinks the dragon is based on the sounds of its giggling. And he actually succeeds, and he grabs the dragon, not by the tail, but he does grab its leg, and then lets go pretty much immediately, because he feels that he's won. And the dragon congratulates him, and he actually gets a prize, which will be... 1 second. A 7. I don't know if anybody's gotten a 7 yet. 7. He gets a little toy spider.
Wow.
And yeah, he walks away. He looks pretty happy.
I kind of leaned down and pat the turtle on its shell and said, "I bet you could do this."
To be fair, actually, out of character, Tara probably has one of the best attempts at getting this.
Oh yeah, you gotta do it.
You get 3 chances to try to grab onto part of the fairy dragon.
I do want to partake.
Alright. Alright. They do have you take your helmet off, though, to make sure you're not using some sort of magical item.
Okay.
And you are blindfolded. Make me a wisdom perception check. I always say wisdom first, guys, because sometimes perception checks, or checks in general, can be done using other skills. Like, you can do strength, intimidation, or things like that. Alright, your first one is a fail.
Okay.
Roll again.
That's a fail.
That is a definite fail.
Ooh.
That is a success.
Ah, nice.
Congratulations. Make sure to take off your ticket punch. And for managing to grab the tail of the dragon, you receive a what? Okay, where is this table? You get a Feywild trinket, which Tara has like 3 of. Roll me a D100.
90.
96.
Good thing that wasn't reversed.
You get a 100-sided die, the size of a plum, cut out of coal.
See, if this bumbling baboon can do it, I'm sure you can do it. Talking to
Okay,
the
hold
Tara.
up.
You're this fucking idiot. Alright, yep, you guys can step right up and attempt.
But before they do that, I kind of want to, like, gib slap Tova.
Hey, no in-party violence. You can't hit me.
There is no PvP.
I didn't want it
Unless-
to do damage. I just wanted to make Noah.
I duck out of the way, like, bitch, you thought.
I cast testicular torsion. It's a feared spell among wizard circles.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Been banned by the Wizard Council.
I can tell why.
Yeah, shit hurts.
Uses vicious mockery.
It's almost as painful and feared as the spell Mend Butt Crack.
No.
Alright, anybody who does want to play the game, minus a ticket punch for me.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, but I'll see if the kiddo will do it first.
I'll go.
Alright. Yep, ticket punch, and then roll me a perception check. If you get this on the first try, you get 2 prizes.
Oh wow.
Okay, before I put the blindfold on, I smile at the dragon and I say hello.
He waves and then goes back into the little a little secret hiding place, so you can't try to like guess where he's coming from.
Did that work on perception?
That's a 10. No, you fail that first roll, but you have 3 attempts, so you can roll again. Yeah, that second time you do get it. Yep, you manage to jump up and you grab the little dragon's tail gently, and you let go.
Wait,
and,
that second one is a performance.
Oh, that is a performance. Okay, yeah, the third one succeeds. It doesn't matter whether or not you get it second or third try. All right, and you will receive. I hope it's not a 1. You get a 3. Oh, this is okay. No, you actually get a packet of pixie dust.
Cool.
And I'll put this in your treasure. Actually, I'll just put it in the chat because people already know what it does.
Aww. That's so
Yes.
cool. At least you
Yes.
have practice with it.
This is what Jim Plum sprinkled on you at the beginning of your time in the Pixie Kingdom.
Yeah.
Okay, what do I roll?
Perception check.
Okay. Perception. Where are you? +2. It's an 18. +2 is 20.
Hold on. Oh, you succeed automatically. First try. Immediately, you grab that dragon's tail. I'm gonna roll a d8 twice for you because you got it on the first try, which means you get 2 prizes. If they are a repeat, I will. Okay, you get a sprinkling of fairy dust. You get a packet of
Awesome.
fairy dust, and you also get the same toy spider that man got. And I will put that effect in the chat as well.
Why did Ripple's image just come up?
Why did Ripple's image? I have no idea. Fuck out of here, Ripple. Banished from existence.
Ooh. Oh, it says cuddly toy spider, so it's a plush. Oh,
It is still not as cute as Tara's Sea Squirt.
of course it's not. It could never be.
It's a
You'll
one
never be
piece.
him! You'll never be him!
Bro thinks he's him.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Alright, yeah. So there is... After some cavorting around, you guys have maybe... Let's see... Feasting Orchard took 1 minute, plus maybe 5 minutes talking with Tumblewick on top of the 10 minutes. We're gonna cut this in half. You guys have about half an hour to the start of the Big Top Extravaganza.
Do you guys want to go check out the carousel?
Sure.
Alright, the carousel. I will drag you all. Alright. A procession of wooden unicorns stand motionless on a circular wooden platform. Fairgoers clamber onto the unicorn's back, and a female centaur sets the ride in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering around the carousel to the delight of their riders. Because they are constructs, you do not have the debuff from your lost thing. You can, in fact, ride this carousel.
I stand off to this. I don't ride it. I stand off to the side like a parent.
Alright, this is the employee that you all see, the centaur that is clicking the tickets and allowing people to get on.
Oh my god, she is gorgeous.
Right? It's like I'm looking at a piece of art.
Alright.
How you feeling?
Now,
Oh,
I'm gonna say, because it's currently in motion right now, you guys cannot hop on, but
I don't think so.
you notice something on each of the unicorns. The carousel's 8 unicorns ride in pairs, and each unicorn wears a name tag on its bridle. Some of the names are legible, while other name tags are indecipherable. This is the riddle of the carousel. Alright. So, the first 2 pair that you see, one named, they're right next to each other, so you can make these into pairs. First one is named
97.6.
Fortune, and the other one seems to be partially missing. All you can see is the letter B.
You still coughing?
How many letters are in it?
Missing from its name tag, it appears to be 4 letters in total with only the letter B
Where's the B place?
in the
Low,
beginning.
yeah.
So B dot dot dot.
Yeah, B dot dot dot. Fortune and B dot dot dot.
Okay.
I already know what it is. What do I need to do?
You can just say it out loud.
Bold.
Alright, yes, the first pair is indeed Fortune and Bold. The second is The second pair of unicorns. The first one is PR blank blank blank, and the second one is named Ball.
I don't think I understood properly.
Okay, so the second pair that is coming by, the first is PR blank blank blank,
Pride.
and the second one is Ball. Yes.
Pride.
Yep, that is indeed. You make your guess. It is Pride. The the third pair that is coming by is all right, is Stone and M blank blank S.
Moss.
And the fourth pair is, hold on, I might have to change these pair because this, yeah, this one doesn't make any sense to anybody. So the second one, this is maybe a little bit harder, but it's better. Is Dawn and S blank 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 IS blank.
Could you type that out?
Okay, yes. So the fourth pair, the last one, is Dawn and hold on, I'll have to do this in capital.
Sunrise.
Correct. And you see that there is a bucket of paint nearby with a brush. And slowly, as it goes on, and the ride comes to a stop. And the people get off.
I think the little turtle should paint in the letters.
Tara, do you want to paint in the letters?
Okay.
I think we should each paint in the letters for the words we guess.
Okay.
All right, so that would be for the first pair. Bold would be who got that one? I think Sky, right?
No, that was mine.
No, that
Okay.
was Tara. I
All
got Pride and Moss.
And then
I got
the last
Sunrise.
one, yeah, got Sunrise. All right, so you all paint this in, and the operator seems to smile a little bit, and he clops it on, she hooves it over to you. I can't make a centaur pun, but yes, she comes up to you, and she seems pretty happy that you guys caught on to the little puzzle. And she introduces herself as Diana Cloppington.
Hello.
That is the name given to the centaur.
That's clopping hilarious.
Alright. Yes. Are you saying anything to her in particular other than hello?
Not necessarily, just greetings as she comes up.
Yes, I am. Actually, oh no. I'm not intuitive enough to say anything, but I think we should say something about like the staff and the wings, maybe.
And the what?
The wings, the staff wings.
Oh, well, her wings seem to be real.
Oh, then never mind.
They are
Oh,
not staff wings.
I did want to say something. I wanted
Mhm.
to tell her how beautiful she is. Not in like a flirtatious way, just in a, my God, you are stunning.
She actually, it's a good intention thing, but there's some shit here. She does not seem to like that, and she in fact disagrees with you that no, she's not pretty. Seems really sad and bitter about this. Not towards you in particular, but just there seems to be something else going on.
I wonder if she has a lost
My
thing.
dear, what would ever make you think someone as lovely as you is not beautiful?
She tries to tell you something, and then she starts coughing and coughing and coughing until some brown tree sap comes out.
Do
You
I know?
recognize this as a fake curse.
Hmm. Does she say anything?
Only if you comment on it.
I. Okay, out of character, I'm not quite sure how the nicest way to say, I'm so sorry this happened, and how did this happen?
Well, you can pretty much ask her exactly that. She's not going to be offended about that. It's fine. You don't have to put it into roleplay. I get what you mean. Well, she tells you that, I'm not going to do a female voice. My voice hurts a little bit already.
Yeah, you're fine.
She tells you, about how a hag made good on her promise to reunite Diana with her missing horse. But, yeah. You can kind of put the pieces together.
I understand.
Oh no, oh gosh.
Alright. But, and then she tells you something really important, that all of you should get on the carousel ride, and that it is free. And that, you might be able to get some insights into a few things.
Okay. Is there
I
like
hop on.
There is one big one for you, yes.
I was gonna ask, is there like a bench?
You,
Like they have?
she really insists that you should hop on the fucking unicorn.
Fine.
Relax, you're not gonna turn into a centaur.
Does Tara need help up?
There is a step stool nearby to help children get onto the unicorn.
I would like to get on the unicorn next to Tara's.
Alright.
Either that or behind.
And
I'll get on
all of the
Sunrise.
unicorns, as you guys hop on and the ride begins, they all seem to let out this happy noise. It appears you granted all of their... You filled in the names properly. Good job. And all of you begin hearing whispers in your mind. Now, I have to pull up the story tracker for something important here. Alright. Surprisingly enough, you all got different people. Alright, we'll start with Tara first, because this one is sort of important. You learn which hag has the thing you're looking for. You learn that a hag has stolen... excuse me. You learn that the hag stole your ability to ride on animals, living animals, beasts, that is, and you learn that the name of the hag who has taken your your ability, is named Bavlorna Bright Straw. And I'll let you all pull up your notes, and we'll walk through it, and you guys can tell me when you have this written down, because your character is likely not going to forget this, as it is directly related to what you've lost. And Bavlorna's lair is a rambling cottage on stilts in a fey swamp. And let me know if I have to repeat any of that.
Please do, because I was writing.
This isn't for you to write down, Neil. This is
Oh.
for patients.
Okay, never mind then.
You have a different hag.
Nice. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, none of you have the same hag, surprisingly. Alright, did you have that all written down, patients?
Yep.
Alright, you also learn a useful secret tied to the hag in question. The hag you seek is allergic to seeing someone run Widdershins. You do not get any insight into what the phrase Widdershins means, or anything like that. And I put that in the chat. By the way, this is all in your mind, so anybody, don't record anybody else's information, as you would have no way of learning it. And because these unicorns are speaking directly in your mind. And from now, we will, I'm going from bottom up, we will move on to Mardon the Obliterator, who lost his ability to sew, knit, or whatever. Your hag is Scabatha Nightshade. And Scabatha's lair is a dead, hollowed-out tree in a sylvan forest. I can copy and paste this in the chat if you need to. If you don't know how to spell anything. Alright. And here is the interesting fact that you learn about your particular hag. And if anybody else needs me to, if patients need me to repeat anything or put it down in the chat, let me know.
No, I got it.
All right. We'll now move on to Sky. Pocket Token 1. You lost your sense of taste to Endolin Moongrave. And Endolin Moongrave's lair is in a mountaintop theater. Which is really funny to me.
Oh?
And because you're a bard, theaters are kind of...
Oh, yeah.
And I rolled it up. I didn't even choose it for you. And the interesting fact that you learn is that the hag has foreseen her own death, which will happen during an eclipse. And let me all know when you guys have written this all down.
I've got mine written down.
Alright.
I've got it.
Alright. And Patience, you have everything that you need written down?
I'm all set.
Alright. get off.
What?
I think he was talking to someone else in the room.
Is Miss Bell being a turd?
All right, thanks, Ma. And yeah, you guys can put this in your, in your shit. All right, there we go. All right, that is the end of the carousel ride, and the information that you can glean from them. You can still talk to the centaur, who is not quite a centaur.
I don't know. My character don't really have anything to say.
Hey, mommy, how you doing?
No,
that's always.
He's been devastated by love, so.
Is there anything I might know about Fey curses or any way I might be able to help them?
Well, because you are a fey creature yourself, roll me an Arcana check with a advantage.
10. Oh, with advantage?
With advantage.
Okay.
And you don't have to tell me the plus or whatever. I know you have high Arcana, so you can just tell me the total.
Oh, God, no.
All right.
I should have rolled without advantage. Fuck.
With advantage means you take the highest.
Yeah, I had rolled and it was like fairly high, and then I was like, oh wait, I have to roll with advantage, so I re-rolled and it sucked.
So you take the
That's fine. It takes the highest number either way.
Oh.
So what is your highest number?
God damn it. Where do I go back into my rolls?
Alright, if you cannot find it or you can't remember it, roll me a third dice and take the highest from that. Make sure to remember your second dice.
Okay, my second dice was a 3 plus 5, so that would have only been an 8.
Okay, an 8. Alright, well, if you can't remember the other one, roll me a new one.
I'm choosing between an 8 and an 11.
11's slightly better. It's not really enough to know full depth because most people don't openly go and say that they made a deal with the hag, but from what little you do know, generally either the terms of the deal would have to be renegotiated, or the hag would have to be killed, and that could possibly fix it. Possibly, not always.
So, after the ride, I am enlightened. I know the name of my hag. I know that killing a hag might lift her curse. I ask her if she knows who cursed her.
She tries to tell you, and again starts vomiting up this brown sap. It seems like she's unable to fully discuss the terms of her deal or who they were with.
Could she write it down?
Yeah, could she write it down?
She goes to try to write it down to see if that works, and mushrooms start to pop up out of her hands. It's really disgusting to look at, and as she retracts her hand away, they sort of disappear. But it seems she is completely forbidden by whatever pact binds her to discuss or reveal specific information.
Well, out of character, I think it's the one that dies during an eclipse.
Well, you are free to make that assumption. I will tell you nothing.
I figured. I just wanted to, like,
Bring
that info to the party.
Think. Yeah, okay.
Was she able to write even a single letter on the page?
No. It got extremely painful.
Mm.
And so she retracted her hand almost immediately.
Well,
I mean, think about how painful it would be to mushrooms to literally grow out of your hand.
no, I
Yeah.
gotcha. I look at her with not like pity, but like empathy, and wish her luck.
He sort of waves you guys goodbye.
Well, do we have? Sorry.
I am having to give you guys an out because half the time it's like talk to them for a while and then reveal this information, and then this can happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, there are fail safes in play, and one of them is me. The other is other events.
So the only two things we have left to do, because haven't we been to all the booths?
You've been to all of the small booths except for trying the All Mirage ring toss, which was widely regarded as a scam. Yeah, you guys have also managed to fucking grab the dragon, which was a DC 18 check. So anything can happen, really.
All we have left to do that we haven't been to is the Swan gondolas and River Song Lake.
Silver Song Lake, yes.
Silver Song Lake.
Wouldn't that be the same thing, or is that?
No, in fact, they are two separate events.
Wow.
Do
we have time for both of them, or one of them before the big
You have
top?
time. I'm gonna tell you now. The gondola swans take a while, and you guys are already about halfway through the hour before the big top. So it could be both of these. I would say maybe Silver Song Lake will take the least amount of time.
Yeah, so we could probably do Silver Song Lake before the big top, right? Asking both DM and party.
I would like to. But also after the big top, keep in mind there was something else we were supposed to be doing.
We were supposed to look
Catching
for the crow.
kettle steam.
Yeah. And he said that'd take it like an hour. So that'd put us at like hour 6.
And
after that, then we only have the gondola swans, which he said takes a while.
After that, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go beat up a hag.
I'm. I think that's after the carnival ends.
All right.
So y'all want to go to the lake or just wait for the big top?
I don't see why we shouldn't go to the lake.
That's what I was
What do you think, Tara?
Good.
You cut out.
That sounds good. As long as we've got time.
Yes, you should hopefully have time for this. All right. Yep. You guys walk. It doesn't take very long to the dock that sits on. The dock that sits by both Silver Song Lake and the Gondola Swans. There's a slightly different area for the Gondola Swans, but before you, mist gathers at the banks of a shimmering lake. Near the center of the lake, a mermaid lounges in a giant bowl, singing a glorious, haunting song that captivates spectators on the lakeshore. In response, the lake's waters coalesce into magical sculptures that whirl around her as she performs. And this does not cost anything to behold this spectacle. There are crowds of audience members just watching this mermaid sing and looking at her. And you note that there is only one mermaid doing this.
Being a soldier, I don't like mermaids.
Mermaids are generally not the ones who cause harm to seafarers.
Oh, not in this
That's
universe?
sirens.
Okay.
Yes. Mermaids are usually pretty chill. Alright, and then you see I need all of you
Oh,
to
Lord.
make me a perception check once again.
I need to invest in some wisdom.
Okay, I have a +2 perception.
That
Roll the d20.
that
Alright,
bad.
19, and you roll the natural 1. You don't notice anything, except for the fact that mermaid has some big knockers.
Nice. That would be what I observe.
Alright, and allow me merely a moment. And, alright, okay, 19 and a 12. We will see who succeeds. Maybe even Mardon succeeds. No, I'm kidding. That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Alright, and I'm going to make a roll. I don't know how the fuck to make it
Yeah.
public.
Back up.
Alright. Alright. You don't see anything except for a... you hear some mean-spirited jeers, all of you. And the mermaid falters for a little bit, but like half a second, and then keeps singing. Make me another perception check. An 8. A 16, or sorry, a 14.
At least it wasn't a 1 this time.
At least. And Tara can also roll a perception check. The 7. Alright. Mardon, you spot an interesting figure that has been talked about a lot. And once again, the air around them seems to shimmer a little bit before you can see through their illusion as this... It was not the same heckler as before. This was another one. It shifted midway through. This is a small black Kenku female.
Okay.
This is Kettlestein.
Yeah, I forgot. Does my character actually know who Kettlestein is?
You have been told what Kettlestein looks like and
Informed about what happened at the lake.
What they're doing.
Okay. I kind of tap the shoulder of Kata, and I kind of like point to the crow. Point to I forget.
They
names.
cannot see through the illusion. To them, you're just pointing at a normal person.
I'm like that. That's who we're looking for.
I may not see it, but if he tells me, I'll know.
Yeah, I'm like, that's who we're looking for.
Alright. As he sort of tells you, your mind focuses, and now you too can see through the illusion. If you guys do not act fast, she is about to move on and switch again and do a final sort of... Probably about to do the same thing to try to throw off the mermaid's game.
What can I do?
Well,
obviously you can rush in and tackle. You can handle this by doing something.
I have like high athletics, so I go and rush tackle.
Alright, yeah, roll athletics. 17. I'm going to roll acrobatics to contest this. I have to open up the stat block. I'm going to roll this publicly, but I will be adding their dexterity modifier to it, which is a +3.
Oh!
That is a 21. You grab onto it and you try to like hold them up to sort of, show like what's going on here. But you hear a quick voice, and this is not the voice you expect to come out of a female's mouth. It is a it is a masculine, sort of silky voice that says, "Let go of me, you twat!" And she kicks you in the chin and darts off. And I'm going to have them roll again, and this is your final time to try to catch them.
So I roll another athletics.
No, this is going to be perception. I'm about to roll for their stealth. This is going to be at +5.
Can I give them advantage? Or
Me or the
You
crow?
can give him bardic inspiration, but that's the best you can do.
yeah, let's do that. 1d6.
Or you could give it to the person with okay. All right. +5, so 16. You'll have to beat a 16 to try to get them, or try to spot them the final time.
No. Just no.
Other people can do this as well. This is not a singular
Oh.
check.
Please do. Because that roll is a just no. Oh, thank
All right.
God.
Yes, Tara, both Tara and
19.
yes, both Tara and Kata, you see Kettlestream trying to scamper off and hide in the crowd again, and you guys can attempt to wrangle them once more.
I would like to attempt. What do I need to roll?
Well, you can try to get advantage by stealthing and then attacking.
Ooh.
You would have to beat their perception check. You can always just stab them to death. Hold on, my alarm is going off.
I feel like that's not a good idea.
No, I'm
Well,
looking
this
for
person
that.
has been causing a lot of issues, so...
Oh.
I'm gonna trip them.
Alright, yeah, roll either acrobatics or athletics. Athletics being like a strong, like, just fucking, full-on kick out to trip them up, or acrobatics being more of a deft movement to trip them up.
I don't know if that's the same multiplier.
Ooh.
A 19.
Yeah.
Alright, this is gonna be another public roll with a +3. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys succeed. You trip Kettle Steam the Kenku, and now they're on the ground prone, and you can now, Mardon, fully move in and just grab them by the scruff of their feathers.
Yes.
Unfortunately, now that you have caught Kettle Steam, this is unfortunately where I have to end the session.
Of course.
Aww.
This will be the cliffhanger episode, guys. It happens every season.
I knew we were either going to stop it here or stop it at the big top.
Yes, I am starving. My dinner is ready. And yeah, this will be where we end the session. I am, if I do not have a session on Sunday, I am open to trying for another session this week.
Yeah.
Yes, on Saturday I can't because I'll be going to my boss's birthday party out at the farm. Have some fun there.
Oh, nice.
Fun. Is that the same farm with the piggies?
It is the same farm with the piggies and where I shoot my guns, yeah.
Aw. Well, you guys have fun.
Yes, I will try. Hopefully it's fun.
Try not to
Either
shoot
way-
the piggies. Unless they're boars, then go ahead.
No, they're
Hogs.
normal pigs. But yes, this is where we'll end the session. You guys caught Kettle Steam. Good job. You are now free to interrogate them or do whatever you wish. You guys can think about what questions you want to ask and things like that, and maybe write them down. And this is where, yeah, we'll be heading out. So,
Nice.
good night, everyone.
Good.
Have a good rest.